G'day, guys. Welcome back to the JFBS SuperCoach channel. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different today. No, this is not a preview or review um, NBA video, but it is going to be something a bit different because this affects, I'm pretty sure, I think it's 99.7% of the 1%, and it's going to be pretty similar numbers to the top 5, 10%, probably the top 25 and 50% of the league, of the SuperCoach community with this new Nikola Jokic injury. So, as I'm recording this on the 2nd of the new year, Happy New Year, everyone. Jokic did his knee 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago. So, on the 31st, worst way to finish off the year. Hopefully, he gets a speedy and quick recovery. But today, we're going to be talking about, well, obviously, how long is he going to be out for? And also, what are we going to do in preparation for those 4 weeks or potentially more? What are we going to do for those 4 weeks? He holds a lot of money on his head, and how are we going to bring him back in? So, obviously, it's going to be different scenarios and different problems for different people. You might even not have a Jokic problem. I 100% guarantee whoever's going to be on the top today, after today will not have Jokic. I guarantee it because of it. So, as we can see, Jokic is expected to miss 4 weeks. And if I get this image up here, shout out to Casual Baller. We've been talking a bit on Twitter, and he sent me this, a very narrowed down version of the weeks 10 to 17 schedule. So it is currently week 10. So Jokic is expected to miss the rest of this week, next week, 12, 13, potentially coming back at the late week 13 stage. But that's if he misses 4 weeks. Who knows? Denver might go, we need another week for him to rest. Because when they say reevaluate, we obviously saw with Sabonis, he's a pretty similar like size. He's a big European center. And he did his calf, was it? He did something to his leg. He was injured for about 3 weeks, and they had to reevaluate him for another 4 weeks. So it could be something like that with Nikola Jokic. It did look pretty nasty. So I wouldn't even be surprised if he would have to come back at week 14 or even 15. We all know that bringing in Jokic, no matter how many games he's playing that week, he will probably outscore everyone. So even if you bring him in that 3-game week, I think it's completely fine because you're going to have 5 that week after. So that's going to be really important. He's going to be your main captain in week 16. He'll be back by week 16, but we obviously don't know in this middle part here when he's going to come back. So as we can have a look for my team, I've got 3 different scenarios for because I think Jokic will always require a boost to trade out and to trade in, especially to trade in. So we'll start with 0 boosts. So if you've got 0 boosts at the top right corner here, and you've got Jokic, well, actually, what we'll do before that, let's have a look at how this will affect. So top 10% of people, this is top 10. Wow. So 99.8% of people own Nikola Jokic. So everyone here is going to be affected. And we'll go even further. Top 5. It's going to be pretty similar. It might be 100%. Everyone in the top 5% owns him, including myself. I'm top 8. Sorry. So everyone in the top 5% owns him. So if you don't have him, you're definitely going to be getting a bit of an advantage over the rest of these teams. To be fair, it is a bit of luck if you draw on your end that you are able to dodge that Nikola Jokic injury by not having him. But at the same time, I think everyone needs to be having him. 13 people changed it to either getting him or not getting him. That's insane. Wait, week own change, season own change. I don't know what that's I can't understand that. But everyone in the top 5%, and it's 99.7% of the top 10 have him. So everyone's basically affected by this. We'll go back to it. So as you can see, like I said, it's different scenarios for different people. I've already used 3 or 4 boosts, which means I've only got 1 left. And I would like to plan. We'll do my situation, who are also in similar situations to me, with having 1 boost. I think the plan is, because I've also got Josh Giddey, who's out for a few weeks as well. Probably similar time period with Jokic. So 16.6, it'll probably go down to about 16.3, 200. Jokic will probably be going down to just under 27. That is 43 million just on those 2 alone. And Jokic is the most expensive player in the league, and right behind him, I'm pretty sure, is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So that's a decent 5 mil difference. So we can look at some players that you could potentially use, but I think it's going to essentially mean you've got to give up 2 primos to get Jokic, which it is worth it, because Jokic is the ultimate premium. So you're probably hoping for guys like Queen and Flag. For by then, you can trade with another primo potentially to get Jokic and 2 cheaper guys. Yeah, it is going to be a difficult situation and difficult ways of trading, and it will probably hurt some people trying to, they probably don't want to trade 1 guy to get Jokic, but it's probably going to hurt, and you probably need to bite the bullet to do so. So, with the people with 1 boost, like me, my plans this week, early plans, will obviously be trading Jokic and Giddey because they're injured. So that's $43 million, which is really annoying. If we look back at this schedule here, who's playing 4 next week? In week 11, you've got Charlotte, Chicago, Atlanta, Golden State. Houston's on a decent run, so you could be trading to him. To like KD or Şengün will be a decent option. Memphis, probably not, because they've got 2 next week. Miami's interesting. New Orleans still has a couple 4 games to go. OKC's got 1. Same with New York. Philadelphia's not a bad option to go for as well. So guys like Tyrese Maxey, they've got a really nice run from week 11 to 16. Denny Avdia, you've got him for 2 weeks there. You can trade him to Scotty Barnes, who's just been killing it as of recent. Basically, as soon as I traded him out, guys like Larry Markin or Keontae George, you have a lot of options for 43 mil. San Antonio have got Wembanyama as well, so I'll just have a quick look. Wembanyama's 21.4 mil. So you're saving about 5 mil there. Giddey as well. You're trading him out. I'll be looking to get potentially, who would be, just with some moving around some stuff, because I think my trades might be Şengün, Victor. Oh, yeah, Şengün, Victor, and Maxey. It's probably not a bad idea. Which means if I'm trading Giddey to, I can easily trade Jokic and Giddey to Wemby and Maxey or Şengün. Probably leaves me about 4 mil. Guys who are playing 3 games next week on my team, for example, I know Mitchell does. I know Flag does, and that's it. So I think I'm okay with bringing with those trades. It is a bit annoying, and as you can see with my trades last week, I can't undo them, which means I can't see them. I did not trade Nemhard, did not trade Shamet, Huckporty. These guys have been on my bench the whole time. I was just like, let's just go full points, full points with Jokic, bringing Cat Edwards back in the team. It's going to be a nice looking team. Avdia as well. This is a really nice team. But now it kind of stuffs it up, which means I have 4 mil to really use it on. Porty's had a 15-point game already. I don't know what's going on with, I think Mitchell Robinson might be out. Shamet's been out for almost a month. So he's just been dead money there for me. And Nemhart's just going to go down in money for me, unfortunately. So I'll be looking to probably trade him next. So I'm, with that in mind, I'll have around 4 mil. So I can definitely upgrade to a decent price guy. Um, Jokic and Giddy turns into Maxi and Wemby or Şengün. Could also go with the option of going from, Jokic, Giddy, and Mitchell to, I actually can't do Wemby and Şengün. Oh, no, I could because I can move Towns there. But that would probably be it, is what I'm concerned. Because I don't really have many small forward options because I've only got Flag, Gideon, of Dion. I'm trading one of them out. So that's if you've got one boost. Don't use your one boost. You're going to be using it to get Jokic later on. If you've got 0 boosts, I know some people have burnt through their boosts, and look, it's probably paid you off in the short-term run, but later on, it's probably going to kill you like at this moment with Jokic gone. So Jokic not playing for 4 to 5 weeks, and you've got 0 boosts. You need to capitalize on saving money because if you can't, and once Jokic comes back in, you're going to be ending up trading 3 primos. It's just the way it is because for example, you can trade if Dia and Mitchell, that's 32 mil, got Jokic, 5 mil left over. That's not ideal. And you've probably got a weaker bench at that point. Like, no one's got an amazing bench. I'm sure there is a few people out there with amazing benches, but for someone like me, I do not have a good bench. So you're going to be playing that guy. I'm unfortunately playing a cheaper guy, which is kind of not what you want. I know they might be covered by the flex, but it just is what it is. So I think you've got to save some money. You've just got to bank it up, I think, as each week goes by. You can't be using it because you will be spending it. If you just spend the money, the extra money you've got, sure, it'll be great for you at the moment because it might upgrade you from a Giddy to a Maxi, which at this point in time, Maxi's been averaging a 6 more points than Giddy. That's about 25 points on the board. That's pretty ideal. That what you want. But you could be saving that 2 mil, for example. You could be saving all that millions of dollars, and they're pretty similar, like at similar points as well. My point is that I think you need to start saving money. Make it just, maybe even it's 500K a week, 500K, 1 mil a week. I've got 600K. I'm definitely going to be trying to save money. Try my hardest to save money so I can use my boost and extra money for Jokic and maybe another primo, a cheaper guy. Now, this is the last section. I know it's probably a bit boring just listening to my voice in the background with the same screen. But if you've got 2 or more boosts or 3 or more boosts, it'd be great if you had 3 because you can use another one later in the track. I think if you've got 2 boosts, use it to get rid of Jokic now and use it to get Jokic in. Jokic is basically worth 2 just under primos at 27 mil. Who's that around that price range? 27 mil. It's about 13 mil. Let's go by this. Price at around 13 mil. Deontay George is at 13 mil. LaMelo Ball's at 13 mil. Anyone else that it's around this price range? Trae Young. I mean, I don't know. Klingon, Jackson, KPJ. Like these are that's 2 of them to get Jokic, which is quite a lot. So I think you've got 2 boosts, using one to get rid of him now and one to bring him in. It kind of leaves you 0 boosts for the rest of the year. If you've got 3 or more, congrats. I think it is worth trading Jokic using your boost because you can shed that money to example a Şengün, trade your crappier bench pieces. Maybe you trade a primo that's only playing 3 to another primo who's playing 4. You're probably saving. You're probably using a couple more $1 million to upgrade that guy. But then also, like, upgrade your bench. Like, if I had 3 or 4 boosts, I'd be over the moon right now. Not that Jokic is injured, but I'd be getting rid of Nemhard. I'd be getting rid of Shamit or Huckporty or even Prosper. Arguably, I've brought in like 3 of the worst guys. But I think that's how you've got to deal with this Jokic injury. If you got two or more, 2, 3, 4, even if you haven't used a boost, congrats. You've probably won SuperCoach from this point forward. For guys like me with 1, it is going to be super difficult because Jokic's got a lot of money on his head. He's only got to lose. Maybe he might go down to 16 mil. That's 43 mil. Wemby's at 21. Maxi, oh, I can't spell. Okay, it's just not coming up. Okay. Apparently Wembanyama will come up, but not Tyrese Maxey, which is great. Far out. He scored the most this. He was right at the top. But he's 17. He's just under 18 mil. So, what the hell? 3 games projected. It's projected to lose money. Interesting. Well, makes it a little bit cheaper, I guess. If that's over his 3 games, I highly doubt it. That seems like 2. Because they play today. Yeah, they play today. Sorry. My point is that if it's at 17 mil, you've still got 22. That's an extra 5 mil you're going to have left over. I think that's what you kind of want, ideally. Like, that's with Wemby and Maxi. And then you trade a Nemhard or a Shamit or a Huckporty. If you've got one of those like really dead rookies not making you any money, it's good to kind of use a couple mil in there. Then you've got about 3 mil left over. And then just slowly just integrating, changing your primos at a similar price, and then using 1 or 2 mil for your next guy to get rid of. But that's going to be for me. I don't know. I've just jumped on. I've had this idea of the Jokic problem, the Jokic situation. What are people going to do? I think that's probably the way you should conduct it. We'll do a quick overview. Boost. If you've got 0 boosts, you need to save money. It doesn't matter how bad it might be. Or if you don't want Jokic in general, that's fine. Then don't listen to the past, like, 20 minutes of me just yapping along. If you've got 1 boost like me, don't use the boost now to get rid of Jokic. I will be experimenting that, when Monday comes by. But at this point in time, me saying this, no, do not use it. Use it when you're bringing Jokic back in. If you've got 2 or more, use the boost to get rid of him, to really upgrade and spread that money around. But make sure you've got money to save as well when he comes back. If you've got 3 or more, you can obviously use it when he comes to this week or this next week coming up, next week, and then that week where there's players playing 5 games in week 16. So it's going to be very hard. It's going to be very annoying trading him out. He'll be the most traded out, 100%. Yeah, that'll do it for me. Let me know if you've got any thoughts or concerns, questions for me on who to get rid of as well with Jokic. I can help you kind of trade around, and what else am I trying to say? I can help with your trades, because I think it's going to be a difficult week for everyone trying to find the right trades for Jokic and potentially bringing him back in. But yeah, like I said, let me know your thoughts and feelings about the whole situation. Let me know if you think I'm wrong in any case. Let me know what your plans are getting rid of Jokic. I'm going to be a bit different because I think I'm in not a small minority of people, but I have Giddy, which really is going to affect my score this week. Let me know if I can help in any way with your trades. Thanks again for tuning in. Hopefully everyone's NBA week, the rest of the NBA week, goes to plan. Hopefully no more significant injuries to our superstars that will plummet our points in SuperCoach. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.